it is my genuine privilege to introduce our first speaker, Representative Julie von Haefen. She has served in the North Carolina General Assembly since 2018 for House District 36. She is a fierce advocate for women and families in North Carolina, and she is the chief bill sponsor for North Carolina ratify or adopt ERA House Bill 8. I'm very, very pleased to introduce Julie von Haefen.
Good morning, everyone. Woo! I'm so excited that you all are here today at the General Assembly. I am honestly never more energized than when I'm advocating for the Equal Rights Amendment with all of you. Every time I see you, I'm inspired by your spirit, your determination. This has been going on so long, and it really gives me hope. So thank you so much for being here on this hot August day. Like Lori said, I'm Representative Julie von Haefen. I represent District 36 here in Wake County, and I'm the lead sponsor of House Bill 8 to ratify the ERA here in North Carolina. So I know all of you know this, but you know that most people do not know that the U.S. Constitution doesn't guarantee women equal rights under the law. In 2018, the late Justice Ginsburg spoke at an Equality and Equal Rights event and said, quote, "When I take out the Constitution and I show it to my granddaughters, I can't point to a provision that says explicitly that men and women have equal rights and obligations under the law. So I want to someday take out my pocket Constitution and show my grandchildren." Women have been fighting for the ratification of the ERA for nearly 100 years. We were purposefully excluded from equal protection when the Constitution was first written, but we've come so far in the last 100 years. Ratifying the ERA is long overdue. It's time for North Carolina to affirm once and for all that women should be guaranteed equal protection and equal rights on the basis of sex. And you should all know, ratifying the ERA would not just be a symbolic gesture. I hear a lot of that back here in this building behind me. During the pandemic, women left the U.S. workforce at double and triple the rates of men. Women have borne the brunt of the economic burden of this pandemic, and we still are. We need to ratify the ERA now and guarantee equal pay so that women have equal opportunities in the workforce, especially now. And did you know that the ERA would also lay a strong foundation for the protection of LGBTQ people here in North Carolina? The ERA would strengthen recent Supreme Court decisions that guarantee protections for LGBTQ people in our country, ensuring that no one is discriminated on the basis of sex and employment. It's past time for our legislature to act and to ratify this important amendment. But instead of taking action to affirm for the citizens of North Carolina that all of us are equal under the law, regardless of our sex, leadership in the House has relegated our bill time and time again to the Rules Committee, where bills go to die and are never heard from again. My 15-year-old daughter and daughters across this nation deserve to live in a state and in a country where the foundational documents recognize a woman's right to equal treatment under the law. Justice Ginsburg pointed out every constitution written since World War II includes a provision that men and women are equal citizens. Ours does not. The United States of America is one of the only countries who doesn't guarantee equal rights for women. I am honored to stand here today with so many accomplished, powerful, and visionary women who you're going to hear from today who are helping to make change across our state. And even more, I am proud to be here today as we demand this state legislature take up this important resolution to ratify the ERA. We can't let another generation of women go through life without the knowledge that our country's Constitution guarantees them equal rights. We must vote to ratify the ERA now. Thank you so much.